Hello and welcome back to RPGs Uncovered, or wherever else you may be for this. Of course, having the privilege of streaming with a couple other amazing streamers here, amazing creatives here for another episode of From Behind These Eyes. Our four-person, no companions, playing it like a module game of Baldur's Gate 3. We are quite a ways through Act 3, I believe. I think. I don't know. I've never been this far before, so this is exciting for me. We are running out of little side quests to do, so I think we just gotta pick some fights. I mean, we might have some more things to do, but we're getting close. We're getting close to some big fights. Yeah, last couple episodes, we beat up a dragon. Learned that our least favorite squid person is a very important historical figure, and blew up a fireworks shop, and and also this happened over here. Well, we're not going to talk about that because it's probably traumatized this poor guy.
Oh, that poor guy.
Yeah.
It's just a poor druid trying to revive a tree, and you threw a body at him.
Nourishment, cycle of life.
It's so funny that his entire spiel is that he's talking about regrowth and being better.
Yep.
I love it.
I also just noticed that this house that we're standing next to has no entrances, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, they're talking about something in there. I believe the entrance is barricaded. Yeah, there is something about this house. I don't know much about it because that was one of the last things I did on my main playthrough, but there is something about this house. I don't know if it's associated with any sort of quest or if you're just supposed to wander into it.
Well,
But
somebody
there's
cast Sacred Defiance, and
Well, I just found a locked door, so there you go. Okay, let's start.
all right. Well, seems we are eager to get going, so let's run through our characters real quick once again. Let's say hello to Veken Mountainhome, played by Zach.
hey everybody, I'm Zach playing Veken Mountainhome, a Gold Dwarf, Warlock Bard, and last episode was my shopping episode where I got a bunch of upgrades from my old school act. A lot of it was Act 1 stuff, actually. So yeah, we're upgraded now. Ready to utilize this weapon.
Nice. Yeah, bards don't get a lot of upgrades.
Don't really need a whole lot, but it's
Yeah.
sure nice to get them.
All right, moving down, we have our favorite Red Dragon diplomat, Cindarl, played by the Eye.
I am the Eye, playing Cindarl, the almighty diplomat, pirate, paladin, basically everything under the sun except for rogue, I think. Yeah, eager to get in it, eager to see where these guys go, because I've played through most of this door I just found I've actually never done. I was just very curious, and I was like, why is there a blank wall over here? Yeah, it's eager to see what we do.
Very suspicious archway here.
Yeah.
That's some pretty
it's
telling architecture.
Yeah, it's like a door that's not a door.
Right.
You even have like a door frame to it. It's like, well, that looks like something.
And once again, our favorite half-dressed half-orc, Tal,
Yes, that's me.
Victor
Yes.
Ash.
I am Victor Ash. Part wizard, part model, part dipstick who likes to start fights without thinking about the consequences.
I
And
want
0
everyone
part
to notice-
necromancy.
I want also
Yeah.
everyone to notice that he did not say pirate hunter.
I'm Pirate Hunter, yes, of course.
Yeah, sure.
The
Yep.
most important
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, every time we play, the more I think that that's a lie.
Now, quick question: how old
Yeah.
is Victor?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. I imagine he's 28.
Jeez, he's fucking yoked.
if you say so. If you say so.
You treat him like he's an old soul, and you're like, oh, he was in jail for 30 years. He's 28. Slow down, Megamind.
Well,
I think Tal is running a long con for if we ever do this actual tabletop. and backstab us all and be some like ancient lich who just can't keep his lies straight.
I'm waiting for some sort of big reveal. I don't
Yeah.
know when it's gonna come or what it's gonna be, but I'm waiting for it,
It's gonna be
Tal.
hilarious.
He's been alive for so long. He's on
Centuries.
his like third personality.
It's not that he's lying, it's that he can't he remembers being on a ship and he just thinks pirate hunter is the coolest. So he says, yeah, I was a pirate hunter. And he's just so
Tony,
old that
this cycle.
There you go.
Of course, he was a pirate hunter.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't understand why you doubt him.
What else do you do on the seas? You hunt pirates. That's what's out there.
Exactly.
What are fish? I don't know.
Fish are just small underwater aquatic pirates.
I was gonna say friends, not food.
Oh, little bastards. All right, and of course, hello, hi, I'm Jack, reprising my role as always as Xre'nav'Ira, our Githzarai Gloomstalker assassin, with the world's largest knife on my back.
I think at that point it's called a dirk.
I think at that point it's called a longsword.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you're somewhere between the two.
All right. Of course, you know.
Okay, you're encumbered.
Am I? I'm always encumbered. What kind of crap am I holding on to now?
You are the rogue. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm so used to having to pick up literally everything for as much money as I can get. I don't know how people like I go online and I see all these posts about money doesn't mean anything in Baldur's Gate 3. You get so much money. I'm like, I don't have any money to buy all of these things that I want. Where is all the gold?
The problem is a lot of our gold went to Tal for spell work purposes and 5K for a statue. Yeah.
I'm just talking my solo game.
Well,
So
if you want to pop over your wares to me, I can teleport over somewhere and then come right back.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing.
Right
Oh, not that. Hold on to that.
Make sure we got it before I leave.
Yeah, I unfortunately I got a little, not that I have the money, but I got a little misty-eyed and looked at some new graphics cards, and I think my poor little GTX 970 is a little upset right now.
Yeah, well. Oh, I didn't realize you're on the 970.
Yeah. Oh, I'm struggling. I am coaxing out every single drop of graphic I can get out of this thing.
No matter what, you got your money's worth out of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just so you guys know, Salamander summoned cat.
Have I just had a
That
stroke?
was in the chat log.
Oh. Huh. Interesting.
This guy's name is Jimmy Borlees. And he's talking to Patrick.
Yeah, they had a lot of fun with names in this game. Send this to camp. It's super exciting, guys, starting out with inventory management.
Yeah.
We didn't think about this one through.
We're making it quick. Nav is just sending me all the wares, and I'm just pressing the sell wares button.
Yep. I think that is everything I got. And yet, I'm still more than 3/4 encumbered.
Well, what's your strength? 8?
Yeah, it's not very much. It's 10.
Oh. I'm just remembering that I have the Hag's Bane in my inventory, but instead of using it, I just carved a child out of a hag.
Yep.
Because why use an item when I can just force my fists into a stomach and pull it out?
Yep.
You know, Jack, you got like some bows and stuff too that you can either send to the camp or
too late.
Because you got bows and carrots and stuff.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to the Darkfire because it grants fire and cold resistance in case we ever come up to. And it grants haste, which I think is why I'm holding on to it. I mean, it's 0.9 weight, so it's not contributing that much.
So Nav, I found this house to be weird, and I think I found something odd.
Yes, there is quite a stench that I believe a few of the individuals around here have been remarking about.
This wall seems like it's able to move.
Well, let me see if there's anything I can lockpick, anything I can get into.
Wrong way, Victor. There you go.
There does seem to be a little release here. Actually seems fairly sophisticated.
What, a door?
There we go. Well, let's see what's wrong with this place.
Just sneak in.
Yep,
Sneaking. Okay.
definitely smells like something.
Sneak. Yes.
Don't mind me, you guys
Ambient
explore.
art.
I'm just going to pilfer everything off of the walls.
There's another
This
lock.
is the ambient art of necromancy.
There's another lock up here. Let's see. Yes, I think I'm becoming nose blind with all of Victor's new friends.
Now, look, they can't help that. That's it's part of the charm.
Charm. Yes, quite.
Did you hear that? Someone talking about spirits?
No, I did not.
Well, maybe I'm hearing things then.
There's a door that's locked over here too, Nev.
Oh, hello. Hello?
Oh. Whoa!
Must go down.
Oh,
Okay.
do we break into a shop?
Some customers downstairs. Huh.
We customers.
Shop run by the
Well-
dead.
Oh, well, this could be very interesting.
I tried to go upstairs, and he said that it's not for clients. But I don't see a shop anywhere.
Ah, hello.
You sit down.
Oh, dear.
What did you do? Oh, hi.
You,
Yeah, if that's possible.
I sense you two like to wander the boundaries between life
Oh.
and death. You have read the Necromancy of Fae.
I didn't think that this would go hand in
What
hand.
brings one of such power into the presence of mystic Gideon?
Well, I mean, maybe fate brought us together.
A naive interpretation of the forces at work beyond your perception. No wonder you sought a hand like mine to lead you through the darkness.
It's very kind of you.
I am a spirit medium.
Tell these guys like this in real life.
Wonders the hazy boundaries of mortality, bearing the intentions of the living and the knowledge of the dead. You possess some aptitude in that regard, but I'm afraid you aren't of the caliber required to be one of my regular clients.
I'll be honest. The dead do divulge the secrets to me readily enough. You know, we often have chats.
Is that so? Yes, I see. A brief and superficial incantation cast by only the crudest of magicians.
Oh, damn. That's some shade.
Steady on.
No customer of mine would ever settle for such parlor tricks. Nor would they. If that is the sum of your curiosity, then I'm afraid we have nothing more to discuss. In this life, at least. Unless, of course, you are looking for a job.
What kind of job did you have in mind?
Yes. My spirits stir. They think you might be capable. Very well. You may help me with a small matter. I have an assistant, Drumbo. A conduit I used to maintain my connections with the ethereal plane. Unfortunately,
I've played a character like this.
he has deserted.
I like how they were
He
like,
has not
listen,
gone far,
we need to get
but given
the
the
most out of Wither's
sensitivity
model.
of his nature, I
Hmm.
would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrumbo's body to me.
Is that the
and
zombie
I
that
will
we saw?
see that you are
No, that was
suitably
Lumbo.
compensated.
Seems fair. Uh, hmm. When you say his body, I mean, do you want me to bring him back dead?
My child, that would be asking the impossible. He is already dead. He is,
See.
what do they call them
Oh,
here?
yes.
A zombie.
This entire
I wait.
conversation
I rescued
has just
from
had
the
this guy
jaws of
wiggling
death
his finger in your face.
and gave a second chance at earthly purpose. If he does not value the gift I gave in reanimating that wretched flesh of his, then I will take it back. It is my property, not his.
He's got pretty good teeth for a dude who's basically undead.
I think you've got a deal.
Then,
Well, you know, you can always just
with the
replace them, you
spirit
know?
herein, our
Maybe, but-
witnesses, the arrangement is made. 3 others escaped with him, though they lack even Thrumbo's modicum of intelligence. They can no doubt point you in his direction.
Do you remember that strange beggar man we spoke to, who was clearly a zombie but didn't realize it? I do.
Yes.
I believe that's where we should probably start.
Well, if you insist.
Interested- Well, I'm just thinking. You know, we've talked about the fact that acquiring powerful and useful allies and artifacts does help us in our long-term quests. And well, I mean, this chap certainly seems of that ilk.
Are you certain that level of theatrics does tend to come with conmen?
Well, yes, but I mean, look at you know, he knew I'd studied that book, and you know, he's got a number of undead servants. He's got at least a modicum of talent, and maybe he could teach me something I don't know.
Right. Well, at the very least, I can't imagine anyone would miss a handful of zombies meandering
Well,
around their
indeed.
city.
And again, we might learn something to our value. I mean, isn't Orin or isn't she undead?
She is a changeling, a
Changeling.
fey creature.
Right. Okay, it was all the blood. I just assumed that she was you know.
No, I think that's reasonable, actually. I'll give you that one.
Oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Oh.
Should we ask what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got lost, and then when I found, I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
Oh, my.
To go home.
hairy noodles.
Little and found his forks gutted. Didn't see it happen though, thank the gods.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's
Disconcerting.
Yeah, when I found this, I didn't know what to do with it because it didn't give you much. It was just like, oh yeah, you find 2 dead bodies.
But do you want to talk to them, Victor?
I don't know if that works either.
Well,
You can
that's
try.
that's a very good idea. Yes.
Let's
Now let me
traumatize this
see,
child more.
Hang on. My camera glitched. Oh wait, no, we murdered those people in the building beside us. I thought that I clipped through the side of this building to our right, and I saw a bunch of blood, and I was like, "Oh, that's probably got to do with this." No, it was us. We caused that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a little chat and see what we can find out. Oh. What about you? Let's see. Well, that is irritating. Now, I'm not very good with these kind of things. Do you think it would be in bad taste if I use their bodies to add to my
Yes.
Oh, well, yes. I mean, okay. Perhaps I won't then. It's a shame. I could have placed some of my missing servants, but no, I understand
That
why I asked the
child is
question.
right there.
Right, and that's a bad thing, yes?
Victor Ash.
Right. Yes. I was just checking. You know.
You do have a very interesting sense of morality.
Well, I mean, well, yes.
I found that zombie.
Oh, excellent. Where have you gone? Hang on. Down here. I see. Yes.
You know, thinking on it, Gortash will be a lot easier to deal with now that the steel watch are gone.
Yes. That was one of the
just-
main reasons we did that.
No, just like I'm really realizing how. You know what? No, I do not want to underestimate him.
Oh,
Well, Victor,
hi.
these are
There
your
you
people.
Hello. Right. Yes, I've got this. Hello there, chap.
my thanks to you. Your gold will be made right.
Now
You
then.
recall where you've smelled this beggar's rotten musk before,
Mhm.
in Mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of the runaways he seeks.
Anything you can lend will be most gratefully received.
So, I'm just wondering if you've seen Thrumbo by any chance?
Rumble? Is he in trouble?
Oh, no, of course not. Let's see, which one?
Intimidation is the only one that you get a bonus for.
That's not really Victor's way, though.
You
Yeah.
could pay him off.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, amazing. It's all coming back to me.
Oh, well, I thought it might. Yes.
Rumbo had a plan.
I wish I could have seen this voice
He was going
actor.
to find us
in the
an
booth.
abandoned house.
So he put some
Somewhere
cotton in
to
his mouth.
hide away from carrion.
An abandoned house, you say?
I think your ghoul's trying to figure out how to get back to us. I see it moving up there.
Oh, yes, he feels the call.
So we aren't returning this one to the other dead person.
Apparently, he's not the
No,
one that they're after.
no, he's harmless. He's just trying to make his way. So a abandoned house. Any Cindarl? Any ideas where that might be?
Numerous abandoned houses.
An abandoned house.
I
We've,
do
No,
recall.
that's.
we've seen a number of abandoned houses.
I do recall
Mm.
smelling this same scent somewhere else. Give me but a moment.
Oh, excellent.
Lower City.
Yes. I just have to remember where.
Wasn't at Elfsong Tavern, was it?
No, I think it was when we were passing by another beggar, and I just thought him to be less than hygienic.
I thought I sensed this odor when we first walked through the gate, though I just assumed it was the city.
That too.
The city does smell. I mean, let's be honest.
No, as
Oh.
much as I love it, that's very much fair to say. About at the circus, was there anything by the circus?
No, it was down in the city somewhere.
Bone Cloak Apothecary.
Ah, I found him.
Excellent. I shall be there shortly.
Wish I could get around my city this fast.
Yes.
Now, let's see, where have you gone to? Main gate.
East.
I'll wait for everyone else to catch up, and we'll have a little chat and see if this individual has anything interesting to tell us.
Oh, that's Lumbar. It's a manhole here too.
Interesting. Right
Just
then,
say that
chap.
because it might be access to the sewers. Or have to. What's the name?
Come to have a go.
An
Sorry?
air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form, the same that tainted mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of his runaway servants.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Why would I want to hit you? So, you ran away from Mystic Carrion to do this?
Carrion sent you. Shit. Don't think about trying anything. I'll fight back.
You don't need to do that. I mean,
This one seems a lot more cogent than the last, and also potentially dangerous.
I'll tell you what. If you just tell me where it is, it'll be like we never met. Ooh. Oof. Peace.
Ugh. Oh, hi there.
Right. Okay.
Maybe
let's
hit
do this.
yourself with friends there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
And he pulled
I can't believe you passed.
I suppose that's all right. Thrombo's more of a talker than I am.
Oh, okay.
Thrombo was going to get us a boat, but I haven't heard from him since. He must be somewhere near the water. I just hope he didn't drown.
Hang on, was that
Something's-
smell down by the boat that made us sick? Is that
Yes. Yes, maybe.
I think
don't
that
watch
was a
any-
different plague. That was a disease. It had some sort of diseased mephit on it. It might be associated, but seem
Yeah,
unrelated.
seems unrelated to me as well.
Well,
But an
should we
abandoned
head down to
building by the
docks?
water certainly narrows it down. Said there were, what, 3 or 4 other of these creatures? Or these
there
2
was-
and another
it
1 or
was-
2?
Another one, yes, another one. Let's see. Should we head to the Grey Harbour docks then?
Would it be there? Should we be looking closer to the Oh, I guess that would make sense if they're looking for that. I was thinking the cargo place, but
I just think I know you're a little hesitant to go to the docks, but it'll be fine. Just stick close to me.
so reassuring, Mr. Victorich.
Right, now then, let's look for smelly individuals. Excuse me, would you mind if I sniffed any of you? Would that be no? Oh, okay, I'll on.
I didn't find a zombie, but I did find some armed individuals standing about as if they are guard. So that's interesting for later.
Is that by the dock?
Kind of. It's above the docks.
I mean, abandoned house close to the docks. It's
Steel watches.
Yes, these Steel Watch were protecting this boat for some reason. Unrelated to what we're
Oh.
doing, I'm sure, but I wouldn't mind having a look around since we're here.
Oh yes, let's investigate.
no.
You fall through the... You know not to go there.
3 seconds.
It's a good thing we have 1 million of these resurrection scrolls.
Yeah,
It
let
makes me
me.
so mad. How can a glitch be this shitty? It's still happening. It's been months.
Yep.
There we go. What do you mean too far? Oh, destination. There we go. There we go.
Also, even with a +5 to my investigation, I failed a passive investigation check here, so somebody else poke around.
Let's see what we can find.
I succeed.
I found nothing.
Have you found something, Veken?
Oh, what was that?
Oh,
I blurred then for a second. What
Yes. Oh, there's something with this
Something-
shipment. Oh, that...
That's
Ooh.
a lot.
That's a lot of parasites.
To Director Gortash, or whichever flunky it may concern at the foundry. This cargo shipment includes a nursery pool of tadpoles to be delivered to the foundry in Baldur's Gate for our friend Gortash's industrial purposes. The most recent worms seem less vital than former batches, but hopefully enough will survive the passage downriver to fill immediate needs. General Kethrick Thorm.
Well, we stopped one of their shipments going through while we were there, but apparently there are still more.
They have been sent to camp.
Very good.
Well, that's good. I feel once again we have proved our worth. Why are you taking damage over there?
Oh, I just destroyed the container.
Ah, excellent. Okay.
I don't want any sort of illithid technology or remnants laying around.
Well, that makes perfect sense. Now then, let's see. What about?
Ready.
No, they look normal.
Opposite sides.
I feel like I should go along here, but I don't want to fall foul of.
Listen, I'm not going to heal until we're away from the docks.
Yeah.
Very well.
Is it even safe to get on there? I mean, I don't know.
We are at a short rest, and I am out of rages, so let me
Yeah, we could
Sure,
we could
why
long rest.
Yeah,
Like
well,
I said, I would
absolutely.
like to finish up at the dock first.
Mm-hmm.
So once we find what's his name, maybe rest. But
Yes.
what?
Go the long way round. Ah, Cindarl, did you find anything?
No.
Launch. No, you're refugees.
Horrible about that one.
You're a refugee as well.
Beautiful day, isn't it? Do make the most of it. You never know how many you've got left.
That was weird. I just jumped in on your character conversation there. That felt like there should be more.
Yeah, that felt a little ominous.
I thought it was going to be another Orin thing.
Hmm. Well, there is a door over here that says keep out, though that does seem a little overt for anything nefarious.
Yes, but I think we have to remember that we are dealing with in mind of a half zombie, if that.
Seems simple enough.
Let us not attribute too much intelligence to such an individual.
There are more houses around where I am, near the mansion that the one who sent us on this goose chase is. You can check there.
Where's the keep out sign then, Nav?
It's down past this garden here, by the docks,
It's, okay, I'm on my way.
up the stairs.
Oh, I'm going down again. But canonically, Veken can't swim. That's what this is saying.
Hang on, Veken, I'm on the way. Well, that's if I can find you. Where are you? Yes, I see you. You're down there. Oh, are you down there? Yes, right. Hang on. Bear with me. Here we go. Yes. Oh, one of my ghoul turned up. That's jolly decent. Now then, does this spell go again? I think it's like that and then like that.
It'd be fun if you put him right back on the dock. You died again.
I
Now
don't
then.
know why it happens. Like, I don't know if it's my game or the game.
No, it happens when I go over too. I'm just...
But it doesn't happen to me and Vic.
No. Well,
Huh.
I maybe that makes sense. I mean, we are the seafaring ones from the group.
Cindarl just
Maybe
gives its Veken a very like eye roll look.
I think it's a mimic, and it's got enough. Because as soon as I step onto it, my feet slip through, and I sink to the bottom.
Either that or a very powerful illusion spell.
What is it called? Illusory terrain or something like that?
Yes, I've heard of that one. Right, now then, let's see what Nav has discovered.
Lady Janet's estate.
The House of Grief. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of my questions could be answered today if Tal continues on his little escapade.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's talk to Yeah.
I think we should wait for
Interesting.
that, Tal. Let's wait for that, and then we'll come back.
Yes. House of Grief. I've never heard of such a thing before.
No, but it's very similar to another house we've heard of.
Yes. Which one's that again?
House of Healing. Though I don't know if there's actually any connection. But
Hello,
Yes.
clanmate.
I do. Oh, I went through a
Welcome
house.
to Lady
try and get
Janeth's
somewhere
celebration
faster.
of the arts.
Who is Lady Janeth?
Lady Janeth is a dedicated patron of the arts. She doesn't care for status or wealth, human or dragonborn. If you have talent, she'll nurture it. Today's
Looking
event
down
is
to,
a public showing of
Half-Orcs.
many fine pieces she has commissioned.
Are you an artist yourself? Cindarl looks a little weirded out by this.
Decidedly not. I have more to do with dust brushes than paint brushes. I am Lady Janeth's butler.
Born butler. Wow.
Cindarl just
Wow. I
stares at him and then leaves.
never heard of such a thing. Where is Nav? I can't seem to find
around
her.
back.
Ah, there she is.
It is very strange.
Sorry, Nav. You were going to show us something.
It is very
Was I?
strange to see one of my.
I think we
He-
just saw Nav and decided to go to her.
It is strange to see one of my people go into voluntary servitude.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It takes all sorts of types to make it work.
Don't mind if I do.
Well, if it's a public showing.
Oh, are we going in? Oh, okay.
Before we go in, I think I found a place we can check.
Oh, excellent.
I will meet you in the Heapside Strand.
The Heapside Strand, yes. Let's see. Ah, ooh.
Is
It's
this
only
one of
black.
Is this one of the companion things?
Which thing? The House of Grief?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
why
so.
I said to
Oh.
avoid it.
Yeah.
For now.
That's Shadow Heart, I'm guessing.
Yes. The reason why I didn't want to go down here alone, we will see in a moment.
Give me a second, let me heal that.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yes, please do.
Please, sir. Please. It's for my son. Anything would help. Any amount at all. Please, kind sir. Can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die. Please, sir. Oh, please.
There we go, I'm sure that'll be enough.
Just drinking 2 gallons worth of potions.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what do we have here?
Oh,
It's a Hagen.
Fish people.
Were
Lovely.
these your
These are the ones that we
Followers?
pissed off. No, those were different.
excellent.
oh, they're immune to that. That makes sense.
Okay, just kill off this entire section then, Cindarl.
As you wish.
Well, no reason to waste a fancy arrow then.
Yep. Don't need to break out my lightning bolts then.
I've fought these ones a lot in my time on the sea.
Oh yes, I recognize them now. Now I'm a little closer.
Yeah, okay.
No time for mercy.
A critical hit guiding bolt.
Yep. Oh, do
One
I
HP
have
Champion.
Yeah, oh, that's why I didn't die.
Yeah, why wasn't that a sneak attack? I should have
Is it because one of us weren't over there?
yeah. I guess I'm just go
Standing.
ahead.
Hmm.
Come on. Hit the right button. Where are you?
I mean,
There we
or
are.
not, as the case may be.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well then. Thinking. 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 There it goes.
I like to imagine the arrow just like freeze framed for a second. Don't mind me. Where is... There it is. Ah, too far.
Is that bow glowing?
Pardon?
Your
Oh.
cross seems to be glowing, that's all.
It's...
Interesting. Fireworks.
Yeah, I found those earlier in the day. Just thought they might be useful. Anyways, here's a little ditty.
Now then, can you? Nope, can't. He's too far away. Can you? Visibility, element, raging vortex.
Now it has 16 HP, just so you know. And it's vulnerable to lightning.
I did wonder about that. Let me just. Oh, I might not be able to hit him. Let's see. What have I got?
Why I threw things.
Hmm.
Okay, so as a joke, I played the music, but it totally cut out my battle music.
Oh dear. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. Never mind.
That's fine.
Yes,
Cindarl,
I
could
think.
you get him?
Yes.
Thank
It's a little
you
odd that the
for cutting
so
those
brazen, don't you
creatures
think?
down.
Yes.
Truly.
I,
Oh,
they
gods know what would have
they
happened
definitely
if you
wanted
weren't
to
here.
just attack, didn't they?
So I noticed that
Oh,
this
that's big.
dock has a lot of boats, and I don't know if this house is occupied or not.
Hang on. If you're reading this, I'm probably dead, trapped underwater by a madman and fish fox. Explosive everywhere, no way out. Praying for help. Marjorie, Quinton, Holly, I love you all.
Ah. Should we have a look?
Had my fill of fish for the next few 10 days.
Hello, is anybody here? Oh. Anybody in the wardrobe? Oh.
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 Well, looks like you found him.
Thrumbo.
The man's stench is unmistakable. Death, decay, despair. This must be Thrumbo.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own.
Well, I've come to find you. Mr. Carrion was very keen that you return home.
Mystic. Carrion. You're working for him? Oh no. No, no. I knew he wouldn't let us leave in peace. You don't have to help him. He's the one you should be after, not me.
What do you mean?
You met him. How can you need more justification than that?
Seems a little eccentric.
He murdered me.
Oh.
And my friends snatched us right up from the dockside and made us these things. Monsters. Fit for gutting and grinding and desecrating the dead. He constantly abuses us. Makes us do the worst things you can imagine. There used to be 5 of us. My friend Dallas, he couldn't take it anymore. One day, I saw him drive a coffin nail right through Carrion's skull. Then another, and another. We thought he had done it. Freed us all. Then when dawn came, Dallas seized up suddenly like something had got a grip of him. We ran to help, but he just exploded. I got so much blood and pulp in my eyes. When I look back, Carrion was just stood there, completely unharmed.
Do you know how he brought himself back?
If I knew that, I'd have tried to kill him myself. I know this is going to sound strange, but I've been watching him, trying to figure it out, and I think he's a mummy lord.
And what makes you think that?
After Talus died, Carrion blindfolded me and took me into a strange place. A foul and ancient place. Somewhere the living wouldn't dare to tread. Down there, he showed me a jar. Said it contained the secret to eternal life. And if I behaved, he would share it with me. I think it was his heart. I'm not stupid. I know what he did to my friend. Gods, how I'd love to smash that bastard jar. That's how you kill mummy lords, you know.
Interesting. Okay. You said this jar grants immortality, correct?
Don't let yourself be tempted by it. Whatever's in that jar must be destroyed.
Of course, I mean, it goes without saying. If I was, and I'm not saying I will, where could this jar be found?
I'm not sure. But in the house, beneath Carrion's salon, there's a chamber. He never lets anyone down there, so it must be hiding something important. Perhaps it's there. But be careful if you return to Carrion. He'll know you spoke to me. Make sure he doesn't see or smell you. He'll turn you into one of us, and he'll know I sent you. I don't want to die like Talus did. I want to live. Well, you know what I mean.
An interesting story.
Mummy Lord. Well, that is quite something.
Well, you're the one who could summon a mummy. Does that sound on the level?
Well, from the little I know about those kind of creatures, a Mummy Lord is something altogether different. Quite powerful.
Well, that's just... There's a dead dog down this alley.
No.
Oh,
No,
that's
there's
no.
a...
Aw.
You don't see it
That's his
unless
animal
you
carcass.
unless you hold alt. Yeah, there's an animal carcass with dog collar.
No.
Aw.
No.
That's sad.
Well,
Shall we long rest and then see what we can do about this mummy lord?
sounds like it would be for the best.
If we're going to deal with it, we
Yes.
should be prepared.
I've
Indeed.
died 3 times today. So.
I mean, a Mummy Lord could be just as dangerous as having a vampire lord hanging around. We should definitely deal with it.
And we are destroying that heart, Victor.
Of course. I mean, it's the only way he can be destroyed. We should, have a look at it and, yes, use it as appropriate.
You do know my people have a tendency to hunt high-powered undead.
Oh, excellent. That's going to be very useful.
Just see you don't go the way of Vlaakith.
Oh, no, of course not. It's not my stuff. I'm sorry, Veken, is there a party that I wasn't made aware of that we're going to? I mean, that's quite an outfit.
What you're talking about, it's very comfortable. When have I not worn something that shows off at least one of my nipples?
And to be fair, Victor, you are much more dressed here at camp.
Yes, I know, but the other is purely it's not by choice. It's just the most useful item of clothing that I own. I mean,
Right.
Look at yourself. You're regal. Me,
oh,
this.
that's very kind of you.
Well. Anyways, this. It's flashy in its own way.
I wonder if Withers has any knowledge of this Mummy Lord.
If he did, I doubt he'd tell us.
I'm sure all undead know each other.
Secret tell respecking to Necro.
Got 100 gold.
Oh no. I was just curious if he was
Yeah.
if he knew anything.
Well, I need sleep. It's been a long day's killing.
Yeah, you tore those Sahagwa into pieces.
So they didn't stand a chance, did they?
We only have 2,700.
That's what you have access to, not including all the stuff that's in the other bins.
Is there a cutscene? Who wants to place bets? Maybe.
No.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, here we go.
Because we haven't slept since we found
Seeing the dragon.
Nope.
Yeah.
No cutscene.
Oh,
really? That felt like a cutscene angle.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very
very
personal
much so.
camera.
Right. Let me just get myself organized.
So Nav, do you think the sneaky way in is the best course, or should we just bash in?
Kill him twice.
Well, I didn't see any particularly sneaky route in. I would assume whatever entrance there was, that Thrumbo said something about his salon, most likely where he and his other animated servants are, the place looked like it was quite thoroughly surveilled. Had quite a lot of eyes on it. It's more likely we will have to rush in, dispatch the creature, and find it down in its lair before it fully reanimates, ideally.
Yes, agreed.
Also, what's a mummy look compared to a dragon? So
It's a really good question. I don't know. They could be just as crafty.
Well, yeah, if you want to try to go upstairs, maybe perhaps that space that the undead servants were keeping us from holds where we want to be.
See if I can sneak around whoever was up there. Is there an easier way for me to get back to where you are?
you go to
keep
Hep
size
side
square.
and then you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Actually.
Yep.
Left.
So this is going to sound maybe a little stupid, but set a little trap in here when we were here the first time. It's going to close. Anyways, there is a fire whiskey barrel, fire wine barrel, very close to him. And I also filled the bag with explosives.
Excellent.
I can throw the bag, and then we can make it explode before any of us get too close.
I just need to do something very quickly. I'm going to.
There we go.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of eyes upstairs. There doesn't seem to be a clear way to move about undetected unless we take out these two ghouls. Though I would wonder, given what Thrumbo has said, if Carrion downstairs would feel their destruction.
Yes.
My guess is on that. We also don't know what else is. Yeah.
Well, we could attempt to take these two up here.
I think Thrumbo would come. Not Thrumbo. Carrion would come and get us either way there.
Well, then might as well deal with the problem at its source.
I mean, they don't have a lot.
Yes.
They don't look like they could take a lot of damage.
I mean, I could probably take them out in
You'd have to get them both.
6 seconds or so.
That's exactly it. You'd have to get them both in that shot. Oh, well, they just spotted Cindarl and they didn't do anything, so.
They are
Taking
not.
out the minions first.
Oh, well,
Keep going.
I suppose if they don't much care.
Set that sucker to turn for turn and get ready to kill.
Or we could just go turn and for turn and let Nav try to get through that door and
Yeah.
get in there.
Ooh.
Apparently, this creature has been going by Father Carrion. trying to scam people into, well, with the ruse of contacting their loved ones.
Is that the evil
Probably.
note?
Yes.
He probably can. I mean,
Whether he does and what price he pays for that service is what I'm more
well,
concerned about.
indeed, yes, that's a very good point.
Apparently, this door is not lockpickable.
Oh. All right. So plan A or plan B? Plan A being.
I mean,
There's
normally,
only a level.
it doesn't say it's not lockpickable, but the lockpick option is grayed out for me.
You used your action to read, though.
Oh, because we're in turn for turn. Okay, I see.
Let's exit turn for turn and then wait.
Mhm.
There we go. Why are we in turn for this?
So there's
So that we can get through without the
Oh, right.
enemies.
Yeah. There are a lot of bodies back here.
Oh boy, there are.
Useful.
And a lot of pieces. This is foul.
We're still in turn for turn.
I left. I just made sure the nav. Oh well, Tal just destroyed my plan. Okay.
There's
Cool.
another false
Stay,
wall
pal.
back here.
Sneak and stay.
With a ladder leading down. This could be what we're looking for.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait a second. Tal, are you sneaking?
Yes, hang on.
No, you very much aren't.
Okay.
There we go. Why is no one else sneaking?
We all are sneaking.
I think they might be on to us.
Down the ladder.
All right.
I'll go first.
Clear.
We have down here.
It's likely to be heavily protected, so I would strongly suggest
Nav take the lead.
yes. I mean, if it was me protecting something which could kill me, I would absolutely ensure it had the best protection.
There is a book over here that looks relatively important.
A mummy's memories.
Wow, that could be. Now then, Nav. Over here, I'm sure there's something here, but I can't quite find it.
Oh, it's a hole leading outside.
Oh, okay. Nothing important then. Okay. But back.
Ocean of flying.
Oh.
I don't see a heart anywhere.
Well, maybe it's in the book. I don't want to touch the book because Victor's dealt with all the magic book crap, so.
Well, I can. Do you want me to have a read of it? Whereabouts is it?
Directly in front of all of us.
There, the ruins.
Ah, never mind.
What was Carrion doing there?
Yes, it doesn't seem to be arcanely trapped.
A big pot.
But yes, it does seem that he's had some sort of subterranean crypt that he's used for several human lifetimes, and he's since abandoned in exchange for this place.
Obscure. Oh,
Apparently
Just
he's
go
a fan of the city life. Commodities and entertainment and whatnot.
expect the mummy to be a city boy.
no, it is quite unusual, isn't it?
Well, it's a good thing we didn't kill him because I don't see the heart down here. If we killed them and then couldn't find the heart, I think we'd be in trouble.
Ah,
Yes.
Cindarl, there's a potion of speed here. Would you like that?
Sure.
What's inside?
Hmm.
So, there isn't anything relevant down here.
Well, information, but my guess is we're all too large to fit through this hole.
Let me have a go. Shrink myself down.
Victor could also
Speak
turn
outside,
himself,
though.
Victor could also turn himself
Yeah.
into a cloud.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Oh, actually. Can you squeeze through like that now?
Yes. It does just lead down to the dock area.
Ha! Never mind then.
There's still the upstairs we haven't seen.
That is true. I mean, it could have been shifted upstairs, I suppose, couldn't it?
Well, my guess is it's probably in the crypt.
Yes, the question is, though, where would this
Where is
crypt
that
be?
crypt?
I assume somewhere down in the sewers, though we do have an agreement not to tread there, at least until we deal with Gortash.
Subterranean, yes. Mm.
The note did say that he was fleecing the nobility of the upper city. Perhaps it's even underground up there, but we don't have access to that.
Light on my feet.
Shame. I had hoped that we could get our hands on that heart.
We are destroying the heart, Victor.
Of course, that's why. I mean, you know.
Perhaps
Let's see what this does.
we cannot find it in the upstairs. We may have to kill him anyway. See what happens.
Well, yes, and then go from there.
Well,
Not
that
ideal, but
creature did say salon. Is this... would you call this grotesquerie of a
No, but
butcher place a
this-
salon? Or would that be
Well, this-
downstairs?
I would say downstairs, but there was a basement below that too.
Yes.
My guess is that he was passing information to us.
Don't need any attention right now.
Be fast, friends.
stairs.
Oh, go look
I mean, we could go there.
Not allowed up. Must go down.
See, the reason why we want to find the other thing is to ensure that what's his name doesn't get killed. Correct? It's
Oh,
main-
yes. Well, also, a mummy lord loose in the city probably wouldn't be that helpful.
Nav, kill the other one. I'll kill this one.
Easily done.
3.
I mean, there are ones above. Be aware they might come down as well. Yeah. That was...
Yeah, there are quite a few above.
Well,
These boots have seen everything.
I keep forgetting. I actually have the highest AC out of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you do.
So, you know what?
I think when I use my buffs, I can get higher than
Why
By
can't I go
default.
over here?
We may
because
be
we're probably
your
blocking
path.
the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
this game doesn't allow you to go through
Can you
spaces
jump?
and flies.
I had to use my bonus action to dash. So, I guess not. Are you both out of movement?
I can't move.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Never mind. I'll just stay here then.
I go last.
Putrid.
now then, let's see.
Oh, great. We're all lined up for Victor to shock us or something.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't shock you, but let's see how. Oh no, that'll get Veken.
I do love. Oh wait, you have protection from good and evil right now.
I do, yes.
Hmm.
Aha, that should. Oh no, the pass interrupted that one. Well, oh, how frustrating. Let me see. I will. Yes. Do that.
I don't know. Whatever shall I do?
The stench.
That's it for me.
Easy enough.
I lose some health. That's ridiculous.
Beggar's portrait. Blood. I spent the spell slot on that.
Which portrait?
The
Upstairs.
one direct that I'm looking at.
It's a portrait.
Thrumbo's note. Oh, Thrumbo, what did you say? Today's abuse was the final straw. We are out of here. Carrion's reach extends only so far. Gather whatever money you can, script together, and give it to me. I'm going to buy a small boat and we're going to row to freedom. Spread out and hide till tomorrow night, and then meet me at the usual spot on the beach. And for the love of Mask, make sure Carrion doesn't see this note. Maybe swallow it.
Interesting.
Which one's Mask again?
Mask is a god of mischief, if I remember correctly.
Let's see.
Like this red Carmine Mask right here?
Still no sight of a heart.
Something good here, I hope.
No.
Now, there's a locked door up here. I think it just goes to the balcony, but
I'll be up in a moment.
You have Battle Mage's power. Interesting.
Let's see.
I can crack that open.
to the
Oh,
tricky
wow.
one.
It is a tricky one.
Do you need some inspiration?
Jeez.
Try again.
Wow, you're just not.
There we are. Yeah, I was just rolling bad there.
Yeah.
I have a plus 17 or something like it.
I was gonna say, what was the check?
25. It shouldn't have been
Oh,
that
wow.
bad.
A molding coffin.
Oh. No, nothing but bones. Oh, this is rather high.
I think it's just another way that we could have gotten in.
For some reason, our journal is saying that we need to go to the sewers.
Yeah, that's the Undercity.
Like, it's not like it's saying that it's the heart's not here; it's in the sewers.
That's that's what Nab discovered.
Yeah,
Uh,
there was a mention in the book that he had an underground crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess that's where we're going next. Then. No point in facing this creature.
Seems somebody's a bit back here.
Please, Father Carrion, I beg you. I just need a little more time to earn back enough to pay your fee. Your house was ransacked. I have nothing left. I can hardly put food on the table. Guy sounds like an absolute monster. Well, I mean, he is a monster.
Well, do we just
Can't
leave or do we
reanimate these.
confront him?
No, we leave and find the heart and destroy that, and then come back and finish this monster off.
Sounded like he was yelling at somebody, though.
One of
Good,
his
that
servants.
means he's distracted.
So we have two things we can do right now. Three technically, but I'm not going to get into the third. Before we go into the sewers, we can go to the House of Grief. We can just go down to the sewers, which might make us engage with Orin.
We can deal with Gortash and then deal with
Gortash.
Orn. But that could accidentally stumble us into a quicker
Find a way
ending to the game.
Mm-hmm. And we still
Yeah.
haven't done the hammer part, which is the third thing that I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to help with that.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to go and visit Mistress Temple again by the looks of it.
Right.
We can do that
Get
on the
paid
way.
for it, so.
Oh, speaking of which,
Oh, perhaps not. No, I think I might be okay. So, what do we think? What is our best course of action?
We should deal with the House of Grief just to get it out of the way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very curious of how you do that without Shadowheart.
I almost feel like we'll end up having to fight her.
That would be what I want and expect, but I don't know if they ingrained that into the game.
that would be
see.
interesting.
You think useful for trade there, Veken?
I'm just looking at dyes that
Something caught your eye then? Careful.
might
Most
be
of my
good for
wares
now.
can take an
but
eye
Yeah.
right out.
Dye remover. The closest I can see here is lush burgundy,
Hmm.
but if you want something less gold and more burgundy, that would work. But
Yeah, and unfortunately, I noticed this playing around with a mod that lets you just infinitely used dyes. Most of the dyes don't look anything like how they are described, like the way they are named.
Yeah.
I think Lush Burgundy actually. I mean, I guess it depends on the.
I'm gonna Google it real fast.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if you're coloring metal pieces or leather pieces, and then because each die seems to have like 2 to 4 different colors within its palette, which are associated with different pieces of the armor, but they're not always, it seems, associated with the same part of the palette.
Okay.
All of my
So
wares are tried and
the
true.
colors associated with it are a deep red, slightly lighter red, gold, and then yellow accents.
Mm-hmm.
And not like bright yellow, like kind of like closer to like a shiny mustard.
Mm.
Did everyone just hear the
Emperor? Yeah.
Yes. He said the brain's here.
We knew that already, though.
I heard something about staying away from the
Stay away
gate.
from the gate.
Yeah, there's a gate over here
Oh.
that he warns you away from.
Oh, I see. Oh. Most worried there for a moment.
My guess is he doesn't mean the actual Elder Brain. He means the
yes.
What have you? Where am I?
This guy looks exactly like our friend. What's his name? Volo.
Hmm.
Actually, first time I ever saw him, I thought he was Volo.
Oh.
What are you doing here, dude?
You're supposed to be at camp.
I mean, he's dressed differently, but everything else about him is it's Volo.
Oh.
Easier to don some armor than learn to swing a sword.
I thought it was Scratch for a
Manage the
second.
extra weight.
It's another
that
dog.
is.
I also absolutely love when this game just pathfinds you through like places you shouldn't go.
Mm.
I think it's very funny.
The way I see it.
All right. Let's see. Where have you guys gone, and is there a closer waypoint?
House of Grief, and not really.
Baldur's Gate waypoint is the closest one.
There we are. I see.
But you have
Oh,
to go
he does look a lot like Olaf.
you go south from there and then cross over.
All right.
Do not go north.
South.
I'm gonna wait a second. Because Jack's on the way, and I clicked on this guy, and we have a role prompt.
Let's see. Oh, I guess you guys are up here.
Yep, straight north once you get to the main path from
Yep.
where you are.
I don't know why I move so slowly.
You're not encumbered right now, right?
Nope. I think it's just my GPU trying to catch up. No, you guys aren't here. Where are you? You're all the way up here. All right.
Jack, on another note, I just looked up and saw your shirt. Fucking love it.
Yeah, it's my my Uncle Saurus shirt.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. My nephew's a big dinosaur fan.
Your nephew has good taste.
Yep. All right, I'm here. What does fake Volo have to say?
Wonderful
little beast, nimble as
Nimble as
anything.
anything.
I'm about to investigate its appearance. Oh, well, that's 2 14s.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
What are you looking at, friend?
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed.
You feeling well? You seem distracted.
Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you?
You okay there, friend? You seem to maybe had an accident.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm as fit as a fiddle. It's just that certain things are eluding me.
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
You owe us money.
Wow.
You remember?
They're trying to detect his thoughts.
The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvelous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she?
What do you remember?
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful. Though, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
We've seen this before. There's someone called Moira.
Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face.
Is he
smiling?
willing?
Young. Then older. Then ill. Then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name.
Is there anyone you can go to, anyone?
There must be. You would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case.
He had that done on purpose.
I remember a saying, ignorance is bliss.
This Moira is probably somebody he cared for that he lost. And he had what Shadowheart had, more or less.
Yes. Remind me again, what was her problem? She ran off for some reason.
She had a memory taken.
Well, no, I remember that. What was her problem with us?
We did the Temple of Shaw without her.
Oh, right. She wanted to do something about that.
Yes.
I like how Veken is shorter than the desk.
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Are you here to be unburdened? Whatever ails the heart, whatever weighs upon the soul, we can help.
Bit of a foreboding name.
It can deceive, I must admit. Originally, we sought to help those who found themselves consumed by the loss of a loved one. But there are so many others who need our help. We unburden people of the suffering in their hearts. Melancholy, anger, self-doubt, troubling memories, and of course, grief. I think you could benefit from our help. In fact, I think you desperately need our help. I sense turmoil in you. even if you cannot bring yourself to admit it.
I'll be honest, I think I've talked a little bit about my family issues, but I don't think I'm... Did the pay go up by 1,100 to 1,000?
I think it did.
Seem to know a lot
The
about me.
insight of an unburdened spirit. I too was once weighed down, but now I am free. Before I came here, I was given to drunkenness, wanton violence, licentiousness of every sort. But now I am saved, as you could be.
Oh my word! There's an insight check.
Ooh, a pretty high one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did it.
Nice.
You sense a truth behind her words. She genuinely wants to help. However, it seems truth is not the only thing behind her words. Something is being hidden.
Just realized my outfit matches my character's eyes.
And your beard.
Yeah. I already said that. Smells like a bit of a scam.
I cannot force you, but perhaps you can look inwards and be true to yourself. You may not like what you see when you put yourself under scrutiny, but we can show you how to love yourself.
He just looks over to the group and then just flashes back to the night before where he's just like in the toga sitting in a chair just staring at everybody.
There is the matter of the fee.
So you can.
A trifling sum compared to the peace we can grant you, rest assured.
Ooh.
I do like, I've changed my mind, farewell. It's like using that tadpole and he's like, I'm going to give her money so that we can get further in. Is that okay?
Yes.
You're okay with going with that ruse?
Let the healing begin. First comes the mapping of the heart.
Just
you will be
shoots me.
asked questions. It is important that you answer as truthfully as possible, so that we may know precisely what burdens you the most. The mapping will take place in the next chamber. Please, follow me.
Cindarl taps his sword. If anything else, we can always take it back.
Why does she carry a staff?
Why do you carry two?
Actually, that is a good question.
It just looks good.
All right. Map me, matron.
Ooh.
Oh. Geez.
Oh. What's going on here? Doesn't look happy, does he?
Face.
Do not look upon me. This is your time, not mine. Look inward. See what will be discovered.
Let's see.
He still looks.
Yeah.
Still like that.
Back in wood. Well, that's an interesting accent.
Immaterial. Please, as I said, we are here to help you. You are here because something grieves you. Perhaps you know what that is. Perhaps you merely think you know.
Actually, Cindarl would have made more sense to do
will
this.
reveal your heart form.
Well, we'll see.
Then the healing can begin. Answer the questions I put to you, and answer honestly. The lips may try to deceive, but the heart will offer the truth in the end. Let us begin. What last caused you to shed a tear?
Character development.
Veken here is having a hard time. Loss, isolation. Suppose you could say it was a wound.
So be it. The second question. What is your unspoken desire?
An unfamiliar presence caresses the deepest layers of your mind. You realize she's trying to detect your thoughts.
The second question. What is your unspoken desire?
Number 5. Dominated. Man.
Is there any more? Because it's got a bar on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
there's
there any other
7.
options? Ooh.
Oh, to be held.
Yeah. Be cherished, desired, and needed.
Your heart form begins to take shape. The third question. What is your greatest fear?
Oof.
That would be Cindarl's answer.
I think it's Veken's too. I want to be needed, but I don't want to be used.
The heart form grows clearer again. Such a burden you carry. But we can help. The fourth question. How would you spite one who wronged you?
Oh, wow. Victor. God damn.
Words on my weapon. Paranoia, fear, isolation. Scare them. Tie something down and let them live with that.
Lil alul vehelvza lil velken us.
Drow dialect, something about a hidden knife. A curious sentiment for such a place.
The final question.
Oh, I
How
have
would you
advantage on my
feel
wisdom
if
throws.
all your burdens were lifted?
I wouldn't be who I am now. I'd be lesser. My burdens made me.
You know the value of suffering. Good. Life is full of it, whether you welcome it or not.
This is way funnier with the three of you just like
It
in
is
the
done.
corner.
Yeah, just stand watching.
Your heart form has
Especially if
revealed
this person's
itself to
not
me.
actually here.
You possess a melancholy heart. A smile is a stranger upon your lips. You do not know what you are missing, but you miss it nonetheless. We can spare you this pain.
It's like one of those internet quizzes you got when you were in like middle school. Early Facebook. Very well. How will you help me?
Our help comes
You
at a
think
price.
I had the internet
One
in
that
middle
cannot
school?
be discussed here.
Well,
We will talk further.
that's why I said early
But
Facebook.
first, an introduction.
What if it was Shadowheart?
That would be interesting, but no.
Yeah.
So she's spoken drow, I knew it wasn't.
I am Viconia de Veer. The House of Grief is mine. But what lies beneath? That belongs to my mistress. And that is where you must go. We will talk more down below.
That bitch just turned invisible.
Walked into the chandelier and poofed out of existence.
All right.
Oh, well. Well.
No.
Victor,
Last
come over
one.
here.
Oh!
Yeah.
Just a button.
Oh,
Don't ignore it.
it's no. Oh, let's go.
No, I don't need to press the button, do I?
Unless you want to lock us down here.
Oh no, that would be a terrible idea.
All feels incredibly shady.
Well, these candles are familiar.
I think everything we encountered today has been shady. Oh. Didn't these kind of things hurt us last time?
Oh, there's a book here about unburdening. Unburdening exact detail. Valuable targets are identified from those who seek out the service of the House of Grief. If they're willing to pay, then proceed to the mapping of the heart, where the inquirer of grief will question them while discreetly prodding their thoughts for anything they can use to the Lady of Loss. Following this, targets are ushered downward to stand before the Mirror of Loss. Given the correct prompts by the Inquisitor of Grief, the target will surrender memories to the Mirror for the benefit of Lady Shaw's children. In the same stroke, the Mirror can remove memories of what they have seen in the cloister, as well as whatever they believe to be the source of their troubles. Then they can be turned loose, blissfully ignorant of the offering they've made.
Yes.
This is a Temple of Shah, then.
Well, this door over here is marked interrogation training, and this door over here is marked infiltration training. That doesn't quite fit with the things we've been told so far, now does it?
No, but
For sure, it certainly does.
for sure, yes, 100%.
Oh,
I'm sure this building is much more than the facade it places for the city.
Everyone starts to notice Cindarl is starting to bristle with, like, I'm going to say, excitement.
Yeah.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to end in violence?
Well, we'll have to see.
Please be careful, Veken.
Well, unless you plan on actually giving up your memories.
You and I need to speak.
Oh. Well, speak then.
Welcome to the true heart of the House of Grief. For what is grief but a facet of loss? And what is loss but the very nature of my Lady Shah's power? I saw in your mind when we spoke above. Quite an adventure has brought you to this point. Illithids, kidnapping, infection, the Hells, hunted by cultists and Githyanki alike. And,
She knows
of
too much.
course, the artifact.
I know I have value to my patron as well. But what you see in me, I don't quite get.
Oh, but I think you do. The mapping unearthed much more than your heart form. I saw all your secrets. I felt Shadowheart's presence in your mind, and with it, the artifact. She succeeded in retrieving it, but then it is you who appeared, not
Just give
her.
me a signal, Veken.
Where is the artifact?
Who has really high perception? That would be
I have advantage on it.
Nav should have pretty good perception.
Cindarl is like you ever see a cat ready to pounce? Like he's just he's like so excited right now.
Mm-hmm.
Picking up on that, he goes, it's here with me, but it's not going anywhere.
A bold claim, given your current circumstances. I have not assembled my forces here just to spectate. Humor me with a little negotiation. Perhaps we can find terms that will allow blades to remain sheathed.
Oh. If you want to negotiate, I
Nav just
currently
wants
hold
to
the
go in.
power. Make me offer.
How about the artifact for your life? And
Oh,
perhaps even my
no.
support in the battles yet to come against the
Ooh,
Absolute.
you were in my head. You know that. That's not really a great offer. The artifact alone can't save you, but it's
Nav just wants to. Nav's on the same page as Cindarl. Like, just fucking kill them. Probably for different reasons, though.
a big offer. Why would Shaw want this?
Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts, those who should turn to us. This
Worshippers.
but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness.
Is that all she thinks
There
this
it
is?
My lady, she does not heed this new threat, this absolute. Perhaps she is above such mortal concerns. But I must preserve her church, even if she does not ask me to. When I deal with the absolute, my standing with Lady Shah will be stronger than ever. My rightful place is at her right hand, and I will remain there. I will not be replaced by Shadow.
You suddenly realize what has been troubling her. Shah has rewarded her loyalty by forcing her to groom her own replacement. Shadowheart.
Wow.
Can we? can we just stand her shadow?
Can.
It's interesting. She just like shows up. It's like, oh, here she is. Here you go.
Well, it seems that you are at an impasse. Yeah, we have the artifact, and what you truly desire and grieve is Shadowheart. But you see, she left us, and if our assumption's correct, she is most likely a mind flayer by now. But I can do something for you. I can send you directly to your Lady Shah.
Oh. Okay.
By the time I am done, this will be Tempest's palace.
Damn, I'm not close enough.
Cute.
Ah, she has Sanctuary active. Well, you're making it very difficult for me to hit you. So let's make it a little easier.
You look like a mage.
72 damage, Jesus.
Oh, I can't even use this against her because for some reason it says it would be harming her.
Yes, Sanctuary is pretty powerful.
Well, I also have Shah's protection at my side.
What do you think of that, priestess?
Oh, right. Keep thinking this is something else. Is that all I got? I think that's all I got.
It's gonna be a long term between us and
So yeah.
Victor.
I know. Way down the list.
A lot of these are like
half of my. Uh-oh. Counter spell.
Come to me.
Oh, Veken.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of dudes.
Ugh.
Be done! Our bones shall perish!
The darkness must die!
Ugh. Right. Okay. Now let's see. I could. It's my action.
I must have gotten advantage on my initiative roll because I never go this far up initiative.
Yeah,
Or it could be that I was like, oh, we attack first.
I think you just rolled really well.
So actually, I just learned this in modding the game. Baldur's Gate 3 uses a D4 for initiative, not a D20.
Oh, interesting.
Really?
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, to a certain degree, it makes sense. Because it's a D4 modified by whatever you have, right?
Yeah.
So, it doesn't need a D20 at that point.
I also just realized I'm the only one without Longstrider.
Yeah. You ran away while I was giving it out.
Sad. Oh, well, there you go.
Party time.
Come, my friends.
The world.
And now,
Looks like it's time to
must-
dance.
I must away.
Bad necromancy joke.
Go up here.
Dance Macabre by Ghost starts playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let it go.
It's just bone chill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Watch it kill me. Quadruple crit.
Who else has? Am I the only one with the melancholy heart right now?
Yes.
Darkness could be bad.
Well then.
Oh, you want to battle, little mage, do you?
Wow.
That is it, my friends.
She actually has a lot of health.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Justiciar, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They actually have more health than the main person. Weirdly enough. They're just putting darkness everywhere, aren't
Seriously?
they?
Ah. Right then.
Break my spirit.
Well then, who should I go? Oh, can't see in. I can see in the darkness.
Yeah, me.
No, can't see in the darkness. Mental wrap. No.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think we
don't
just
want that.
disrupted all the darkness except for the one Nav is near.
Yeah. Fortunately, cunning action disengage.
Where's the gods that want
Nice.
me?
Oh, but I can't shoot into the darkness. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not much I can do here then. All right. All right.
It's just like a better
All right.
sanctuary. Oh no, she can't use sanctuary on herself for a while.
Do I have alternatives? Don't know if I... Wait, I'm a Gloomstalker. Aren't I supposed to be able to see in the dark?
Magic darkness? I don't know.
It was magic darkness, though.
Even magic darkness. I thought that was...
No, it affects differently in 5e. There's like total darkness, and then there's magical darkness.
Alright. Alright, fine. Cool,
There's
cool.
specific warlock, what are they called?
Yeah.
Boon. Yeah. That lets you see. Yeah.
Eldritch Invocation, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Eldritch Invocation lets you see through darkness. So.
I can do this. So I think I will. How, yeah, I don't really care. What? Why can't I drop that? There we go. Just head back over there.
No. Whoa.
Oof.
He just killed one of my ghouls.
Yep.
One swipe. Nice. Wow.
Veken came in today and chose violence.
Right then, let's see. What? Oh, Cindarl's there. Cindarl, I'm assuming you can take out this wizard in front of me.
Yes.
In that case,
How did
I
you
never-
run by and get hit?
I never noticed that his eyes start to glow when he's raging.
Oh yeah, that's
More
one of the first things I noticed.
Except
Oh, you
for
lost a ghoul.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna click off of Veken because there is a glitch right now. He is flashing like a light.
There isn't really anyone to.
I think it's because there's so many loot. So
go
much
round here. That's the problem. Okay. If I get to there. Right. Okay.
You can fireball on, you would hit your ghouls, but if you could fireball in there, that'd be pretty good.
See ya.
Are they not going to let you cast fireball into a
No.
darkness? That's bullshit.
Apparently, I haven't got enough movement.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just like, well, you can't see inside the darkness, so you can't fireball it.
Ugh. What's use? Oh,
Where is that potion? There it is.
Not close enough for that either. Ah. Really annoying. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I'll just fireball. Oh,
jeez!
I wasn't expecting that. Sorry, Cindarl.
Am I concentrating? Oh, Shield of Truth. Faith.
They explode when they die? I didn't know that.
We usually see them die as a group, so. Oh, there you go. Somebody came to fight with Cindarl.
None of that now.
Oh, no, there will not.
I'm on the table.
They all want a little piece of me. Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, the Vire. You poor woman.
Hello there.
You're alive because we've chosen to allow you to live. So
Oh, is the darkness gone? Nice.
Yeah, I just killed the person that was casting it.
hello again, dear.
All right. Well, then let's get rid of this Justicar.
Oh, I don't know who my patron is, but he's gonna be fucking pleased.
Hmm.
I don't need any attention right now.
Are you stupid?
Hellish rebuke. Didn't realize you could do that. Mwahaha. Oh, yeah. And then do that, and then let me see. Yes. That is outrageous.
What's outrageous?
Apparently, I can't reanimate them.
I think it takes too long in battle, doesn't it? Isn't that like a... Is it an out of battle spell?
Maybe.
It's like a ritual?
No, it shouldn't be.
No, I can't remember.
Right.
Oh, that's real fun.
Yes.
I noticed that Victor's eyes glowed when it was... You bastard. You took that from me. Heat convergence. Hit him. Yes, for taking your brothers. Well done.
I assume you have this.
Not happy with you right now, Victor.
I was saving your life.
Saving my life? I just ripped through half of them. Anyways, here's a new piece of clothing for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Very kind.
Walking Fortress. Legendary shield here. Rebuke of the Mighty. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction dealing 2d force damage. Spell guard advantage against spells. This is useless. Oh, wait, Nav, you use a shield, don't you?
Yes, on occasion.
Yes, you can take a look at that.
All right.
Stess robes. Well, obscured. The wearer has advantage on stealth checks. +2 to all saving throws.
Cindarl, I think that was the first time I really understood the bloodlust thing.
Oh, it's a good thing you're catching up to me then.
Well, when they talked about taking from us. I think it had to do with a mix of opening up about my emotions and then them trying to be assholes about it. Do you think that would make Helm happy? Treasured in light, lost in dark.
I could burn this place down. But there's far too much stone.
Well, when you all are ready, I believe I have a key for this.
There is a person here.
Shield of...
There's a person here?
You're not attacking me with your friends. Why? Oh. I'm sorry.
What's up?
Yes, that's why.
Oh, my goodness. Who? Cindarl, what was that?
What path lies before me?
A priestess of Shah, who also should be meeting with their compatriots.
I was trying on some new clothes. Oh.
Give me a second. Let's see. Sprinter's Guide to Goblins. This one's about goblins. It's not about Shadowhawk. Years have passed, and she still refuses to be easily molded into Lady Shah's wishes for her to be. She questions my teachings, hesitates when she should be pitiless, and longs to venture the world like some guileless animal. So often her behavior makes a mockery of the name she has adopted, Shadowhawk. The Lady Shah believes that she shall one day become the perfect embodiment. Her will makes my gorge rise? Okay. Have I not proven myself worthy? Did I not sacrifice everything in order to please the Night Singer? I had built something great in her honor in Waterdeep, all gone now. Those who followed me have been embraced, and I am left with it, owning a child of the Moon Bitch's follower and Lady Shah's right hand. I will not give up. I will remake her or I will break her. The Night Singer shall know who is her most loyal servant, one way or another.
I do feel a little bad because the person I just killed is voiced by a YouTuber that I appreciate a lot.
Yeah.
But yes, Nocturne is voiced by Abigail Thorne, otherwise known as Philosophy Tube.
Ah, okay.
But she basically just said, "Go away, leave me alone." I was like, "Fuck, fine." Well, I was gonna try, but
Interrogation log. Oh, it's a log of interrogation notes detailing a Githyanki captive's torture over a number of days. Captain remains strong at first, but very gradually starts to slip and offers up more information about the whereabouts of a mysterious artifact hidden away by Queen Vlaakith. Well, I think that's everything from in here.
I think we have something to deal with back here.
I'm on my way.
Do we get to kill Lady Shah? Should we F5 just in case?
I mean, I will F5 just in case, but that's not what I was talking about.
Now then, let's have a look and see.
Chamber of Loss.
Two people bound somehow magically.
Captives of Shah. A ledger bearing the names of those incarcerated in Chamber of Loss, some noted to have died. Xre'nav'Ira, Githyanki double guarded at all times, deceased. Arnel Hallowleaf. Emmeline Hallowleaf. Of the two who are alive, Baron Alec Bormul, unknown interloper. My guess is these are the... Oh, no, wait. Never mind.
No traps, please.
They tortured her for information, then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
Yes. Victor, do be careful.
There's something in that debris.
Oh, I
Yes,
failed an investigation check over here.
Mapping results for Githyanki. A log of interrogation notes detailing a Githyanki captive's torture over... Did somebody already read this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk to these two people
Yes.
here, or? Okay, let's see what to say. Hello there. Oh,
Nothing, eh?
okay.
That's
No.
weird. I'm gonna be mad if they didn't fill in something for this.
Need to stay strong.
Oh, that's very annoying.
No, I can't. Not...
break them out.
I don't think there's a way to.
Nothing you can do without Shadowheart here?
I'm guessing that's the case. Yes, unless
Lazy.
unless we try
I
this.
could try and firebolt them.
Mirror of
That will
Lost
kill
back
them.
here.
Ah, this is the mirror that they wanted me to stand in front of.
Maybe don't stand in front of it then.
I plan on standing in front of it.
Oh. Oh.
Do that one.
Nope.
A huge polished disc looms
Oh,
before
I
you.
had advantage because I'm mapping
A
it off.
mirror, but one that offers no reflection.
Oi. Okay.
All you see is a void of endless
You got
darkness.
proficiency.
Damn.
Got inspiration.
How many do we have?
Yeah, but I think I'll need to get. We have 3.
I'll do it.
Oh, never mind.
Nice.
I was gonna say I gotta need to get at least an 18.
Yeah,
There you go.
Lovely.
A mirror of loss. A relic said to be as old as the Church of Shar itself. Those who stood before it could surrender their very thoughts and memories to the Lady of Loss. Great powers rest within the realm of the mirror, to be granted at the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suitable offering. A piece of themselves.
Ooh.
Hmm. It's a mirror of loss. You can give it one of your memories. It'll offer some sort of power, but
Oh.
at what cost?
Well, if it's just one of your memories, I mean, I remember I bumped my toe once and it really hurt, and I'd be quite happy
No.
for getting that.
Would you be willing to get such a minuscule power for something so insignificant? You're playing a god's game.
And don't assume you get to choose the memory.
It's the other thing.
But, I mean, what power do you think she might bestow upon us?
What little I know of the deities of your realm, they don't often... They don't often do as they say, and almost never do as you would expect.
I think it's the other way around. They do exactly what they say, but never what you expect.
Well, I mean, I suppose I already have one goddess protecting me. I don't really need another one, and
I just don't know if I want Shah at my back. I do feel for these two, though.
well, I mean, we could put them out their misery. If we can't save them,
It is.
Oh.
I am very annoyed that they didn't fill that in with anything.
You might need to like offer a prayer to the mirror first.
Maybe. But I don't see any of our characters doing that.
Yeah.
I hate to leave them like that.
It is a miserable existence.
They're hardy. Or at least Arnell is.
Yeah. Emmeline is not at all. Yeah, she's level 1 and...
What the heck?
Arnell's also level 1.
Oh.
He's got 57 HP.
Interesting.
Wow.
Because level doesn't mean anything in this game.
Did you fucking miss?
No, I tried to hit the disc underneath them to see if that could disrupt it, but
well,
not.
You know, this sounds stupid, but I do have a shove ability.
Oh. Oh.
She's still bound. It's just on the floor.
Oh, this is so much worse.
Game didn't expect that.
Oh.
Laziness.
There we go. They're both on the ground now.
You're free. Run away. Get out.
What do you think of that, Shar?
I'm
there. Put them out of that misery now. If everything's okay with that.
Yes.
If you weren't going to, I was.
Rest at ease, you two. I don't know what happened to you, but I hope you find solace.
Well, that was dramatic.
I hate this place.
Yes.
I know
Should
I've said
we?
that a lot of things, but
Should we leave? There are still a couple of doors up there that we probably need to be aware of, where we might meet some resistance.
well, let's go and clear this place out. I feel like Shadowheart may have been the exception to Shah's followers.
She was pretty strange.
Unless she was just like them until they wiped her memories.
Well, that sounds like a them problem. But based on the books, it sounds like she questioned them constantly.
Ah. Hello.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Oh. This is disgusting.
It's an interrogation room. What did you expect?
Well, I don't know. Maybe a nice comfy chair, a cup of tea or something.
You're the worst interrogator I've ever heard of.
Well, you put people at their ease, and then you go in for the heavy questioning.
You and I both know that's simply not true.
There are 2 locked chests here.
I'm on my way. I found a small library over here with some rather interesting books.
If you want to dress up as Link from The Legend of Zelda, you can go into this this wardrobe. There's a tunic, boots, and a hat.
Nab as Link would be funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's an armory back here.
There's numerous drow outfits. Oh, you're right. Those are elegant chests.
Well, they have enough gear here to field a small army.
Well, we just did take out a small army.
A roster of 5 infiltrators is written in elegant hand. Above their names, it is noted that all this group has proven themselves to be skilled and have the greatest chance of successfully obtaining the artifact, but they remain utterly expendable. Kaladin Darkwood as the leader, Budug Riss as close combatant, Kurt Deepcroft as a lockpicker, Rena Coverley as languages, and Shadowheart as their healer.
It's a ladder that goes back.
Looks like someone made a little den for themselves here.
This is interesting.
Victor, did you manage to open that?
Quaint.
I'm just seeing if I can do it. I think it might be a bit beyond my abilities. Yes, it's far beyond my abilities.
Were there other rooms down in that chamber?
We just found
Nav should be able to get them open, though.
Sort of garden place with what almost appears to be a picnic set up.
A night orchid.
There's a book down here talking about baubles of mammon. Isn't that some demon?
Yes. Demon of greed, if I remember correctly.
Ah.
Relatively strong one, if I remember correctly. High up there.
This is where, if I'm guessing correctly, Shadowheart used to take refuge. There's a note here about how she's taken to the mirror over and over, made to forget.
Imagine that, not having any semblance of who you are, what you're there for.
Yeah, that must be quite terrible.
You know, I wonder if she was selenite before this, all this growth here.
Was that not what one of the books was talking about?
You're right.
Didn't suggest she was actually a child of.
Yes, of Saluna.
That could be church talk, though, couldn't it?
Well, I doubt she was an actual
the way
born
that
of the
Victor
gods.
said it, I
Well, I mean, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, that is true. We have a man back at camp who is shagging was shagging the god of magic, so.
And please don't, I mean, I'd rather you didn't speak of her that way.
I don't know. She appears to be a sexual being. I didn't expect to
Oh,
see it.
oh. No. Oh, goodness, no.
Can either of you jump up onto here, by the way? I have little legs, but the way it's set up, it makes it look like you might be able to climb onto a raptor.
I will attempt.
There's a map there.
This right
Useful.
here. Right in front of me.
No.
Or is it just...
It says not enough space. Path is interrupted.
Okay.
Now, we did find a couple of ornate chests which are extremely locked in the other room.
Very well. I will. Suppose I can stop pilfering and head over there.
Oh, my game just crashed.
Oh no.
We better wait then.
Nope, it didn't. It's fine.
Okay.
For a second, and then was like, nope, we're fine. But I am saving it because that was scary.
You are right about this armory, though. It's stocked.
So if this was the TTRPG version of D&D, Cindarl would be burning this place
Mm.
down. Or just marking Tempest's sigil everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got a chisel, and he's just filing it into things.
Cindarl, I think I figured out that Cindarl isn't like angry, like against all the other gods, but he especially has a dislike for shadowy, sneaky,
Mm.
Evil-aligned gods.
not even like
If you're not willing to face your foes head on.
Yeah, exactly.
Those gods of poison and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like he would hate Zahir, Scar, probably Mask. No, there's probably actually one of Tempest's cohorts, I think, is an evil aligned battle god, and he doesn't have any problem for him.
Tempest's god alignment is so strange.
It's neutral, isn't it?
Well, he's neutral, so like there's some good and some bad. I feel like the red knight, red queen, I can't remember their name right now. I feel like they're good aligned, but I know that he also has evil aligned.
So she's lawful neutral, he's chaotic neutral.
That's right.
And then his other, so he has two followers. He has the Red Knight and who's he?
Any of these interrogation in 3 levels? Oh boy. None of these are no, they're definitely not. Never mind. I was just saying maybe some of these severed bits of the what are they called? The clown. Manual for Sharon interrogation describing 3 levels of induced stress. Emotional, physical, and lethal. Lethal just sounds like worse physical. It emphasizes eliciting information over punishment and cautions the interrogator against becoming emotionally involved in the process, either sympathetically or sadistically. I mean, yeah. Find anything interesting, Nav?
There is a book. Above their names is noted that this group have proven themselves to be most skilled, greatest chance of obtaining the artifact, of which Shadowheart was apparently part of. I seem to have sent. You found that, all right.
We found a list of names that were directly tied to that.
Garagos is the other one.
All right. Where are you? You're all the way up here.
Yeah, Garagos.
Looking for that locked chest. It's in the room that I'm going in.
Garagos is like the war god of like frenzy battle.
Yes.
And then Red Knight is like kind of like
control, siege.
Yeah. Well then, that was enjoyable.
Certainly a thing.
Interesting way to put it. I'm
used to here, Nav.
To think that they were all wrapped up with this artifact simply because this woman thought the Absolute was encroaching on Char's church. Ridiculous.
Don't give me trouble now.
Not just that, though. She foolishly didn't even get to ask us what the artifact was.
The ones upstairs are not keen on fighting us, so...
Just riches?
I'm rolling real bad on my lockpicks today.
Anything fun and or useful in there?
A small pile of gold, 27 gold, and an elixir of radiant resistance.
Useful.
For all the radiant damage we come across.
Yeah.
So unless some solars suddenly show up, we're fine. Have we? We haven't really even fought many clerics, have we?
No, they don't put a lot of them in the game. You fight a lot of paladins, which that radiant resistance is pretty useful for. But oh, what did you find?
What did who find?
Somebody just found something about freeing Orpheus.
Oh, that must have been Nav.
Find the Diabolus Hellsick. We learned that the Diabolus named called Hellsick helped Gorktash open portals to the Hells. We should track her down in the lower city. She might be able to help us. Wow! You guys found what we need to do next.
Oh yeah, I was skimming that and didn't even see. There's a report from a Sharn agent on Gortash.
Do you want to put in our inventory so that we can reference that?
Gortash, whom we believe to be a follower of the tyranny godling Bane, has recently been consorting with a leading adherent of the murder godling Ball. That must be Orin. The pair were observed entering the Devil's Fee, where they conferred for over an hour with the establishment's proprietor, the known Diabolist Hellsick. This must be considered significant, as Hellsick is reputed to be able to open gate portals to the Hells if her extravagant fees are met. So we're looking for this Devil's Fee place.
I'm so happy you found that, Jack.
Yeah, there's a reason I go through all of these rooms with my alt held down, looking around, trying to see what is highlightable.
I was bursting at the seams, trying not to say anything.
There's also a whole bunch of cool hats in here.
Yes, there are. I did see the hat room. I find that so many of the books don't really have stuff, so I just didn't look.
Oh.
All right. Of course, now I'm over encumbered again.
Well, Nav, it sounds like we can finally go towards Orpheus.
Yes, we just need to track down whatever this Devil's Fee place is.
Must be in the city, I would guess.
I mean, surely it is.
I'd imagine, yes.
No information on where it is.
No. Hold up.
Oh, although it is
There's
on
a wall here.
It does show us on the map where it is.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That just leads back there. Okay.
This dwarf is just like, I am not here to fuck around.
Leads back here. Okay. All right. Is there anything more we can do in the 10 minutes we got left?
Let me look through the... Not that I'm seeing. Not really. We can end
We
it.
can make our way closer.
We can. But we can spend a good 10 minutes role playing. There's a lot. We have
a
lot of stuff we can talk about. Oh, Veken wants to talk to somebody. Oh, never mind. So, my one question to you, Nav, is if we do free Orpheus and he still decides he wishes to kill us, what is our next course of action?
One must be prepared at all times. Fortunate demise awaits.
I, of course, don't know much about the man. Of course, nothing personally. But I would find it hard to believe that if we were to explain our situation, that he wouldn't find some way at least to help us achieve our ultimate goal. From that point, if he decides to kill us, well, if the parasites are still a problem, and he is no longer able to contain them, I would not blame him nor stop him. But it seems he has the capability, whether that is in league with, I should not say in league with, but brought out by this geik.
I mean, how long potentially has he been in there? When did he go missing?
It's hard to speak of time with beings who were born of and lived within the astral sea for so long. Eons and eons, millennia, and no time at all.
If you want to think about it in an easier way, that it's at least longer than Baldur went missing.
Yes, I would wager much longer than that.
No, I do too, but it's at least. Baldur's Gate is old.
And
does that drive him mad? I mean, imprisoned for that long? I mean, is he?
If he's conscious,
will he be sane enough to? I don't know, form coherent conversations and think rationally?
I would wager so. I'm not entirely sure if he is aware of his current situation. But there is, reportedly, no better disciplined mind. Not of his contemporary.
Oh my goodness. It's the Bone Cloaks.
The what now?
The you remember the one that we Misty stepped to help out?
Oh, yes.
In the Underdark. Right before I became a god.
Say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate, city of crime and chaos.
Nav does look very troubled by that question, though, Cindarl.
I know. That's why, yes.
Oh, she has all the stuff that we sold to him way back.
Yep. Cindarl, crosses his arms for a moment, just kind of looks at her and goes,
I hope you will not mind if he raises his weapons against us, that I will, even if he is able to take us all by himself, I will not fall without a fight.
I suppose I can appreciate that, just as I'm sure you can appreciate that I will have to kill you.
he seems troubled at that.
So does she.
It's a strange situation to be in. Orpheus might be the key to stopping Blacketh, who's at the end of this whole considerably large threat. His very existence, it uproots your entire religious.
Religion is a term that's this realm.
Theology.
We're not going to have to face Blackif as well, are we?
Oh, if we are lucky. If we are very lucky, we may finally put that bitch down.
She's a a lich, though, so it can't be a lich who's most likely got a. I mean, her phylactery is probably somewhere in the Astral Sea.
What's a phylactery?
You should know this, Mr. Necromancer.
I
It
think
looks
we
like
all
hot.
look. I think we all look at Victor with that. Really.
Don't give me that. It's like one of the only things we do know about liches and the undead.
Oh, just remind me again. Just I seem to have forgotten.
What houses her immortal soul? Squirreled
yes,
away and
yes.
protected somewhere.
So we couldn't kill her anyway.
Not outright at first.
With Orpheus's help, however. I suppose the question comes down to on what priority he places us, the Absolute, and Vlaakith.
My assumption would be he'd place the Absolute fairly high.
But
That's
underneath
fairly low.
Vlaakith,
I know, but that's a lot of geek that'll come out very fast.
yes. Yes.
And if I understand it correctly, he really hates those. I understand he hates Vlaakith, but he really hates those.
I can imagine. He was around during the original enslavement. I do believe, and this may be hopefulness, but I do believe if we free him, and we tell him what is going on, we impress upon him the importance of not just the Absolute and the Elder Brain, but as you say, this messing with the Illithid grand design. Because it is, this Absolute being taken from the grand design is its own feat of wonder. Dead 3 regardless. There is even more at work here. But being able to take out an Elder Brain that was already once removed from the grand design, stop presumably a whole horde of Geik, especially if they were to become free of this crown, and then be able to potentially point him, with some assistance, at least from myself, towards Vlaakith. I do believe, worms in our skull or not, if he has the power to keep us sane and unchanged, he may at the very least allow us to aid him before we are put out of whatever fate we may be stuck with. Absolute
lots
defeat
of
or not.
maybes and such like. Is he? Would he be the? Don't know if you'll notice. Would he be the type of person that would want to seize the crown and try and use it?
Not on the Elder Brain, I assume.
What was that?
Would he try and seek dominance using the crown? Would he want to become the new god? I believe that's a possibility for anybody that dons this thing.
I'm unsure. I know he opposed Vlaakith, but that was a very early time in the schism between the Githzarai and the Githyanki.
I would question one thing. What is the bounds of which you would... What's the word? Change your mind about keeping him alive. How far would you let him go?
I mean, if he goes, we go. There's no other question about that.
That is
Yes,
the
but if
gamble we are playing. We release him, that is the first unknown. It could be his binding that simply prevents us from changing. We could free him and immediately turn or die. The next hurdle would be whether he controls that power himself, and I suspect with this artifact that he does have at least some knowledge of it. He and his mother were immune to the Gake. It's what brought our people out of enslavement.
I was going to say, I'm fairly certain that the Emperor told us at one point that it's a passive ability that he has that he controls. But
If we can believe anything the Emperor says.
I don't know what to call him right now, but other and founds, it feels wrong. Anyways,
Very much.
having Orpheus out could theoretically suppress a lot of these people from turning, though. If it's, I mean, he's in an astral pocket with us. Who knows how far his abilities really extend?
Yes.
I find it so disconcerting the way you all speak at these things. We're talking about gods and monsters and things so beyond.
We are not
realms
talking
of
about
mortal
gods,
contact.
not really. The Absolute is no god. It's an elder brain, and outside of the astral sea, it is not nearly as powerful here as it would be there. And Vlaakith is no god. Orpheus is no god. If I even concede that those you call gods are, in fact, gods, we are not dealing with the level of gods. We are dealing with the level of imposters.
And on the level of disturbing talk, you did question whether you should turn two people into zombies in front of their children. So just hold on to
More a
that.
social etiquette kind of question.
And we're destroying that mummy lord heart, Victor.
Of course, I, you know, as I said, once we get the heart, I'll take a look at it and then destroy it.
Well, to answer your original question, Cindarl, looking straight at Victor, I will not allow another Vlaakith. Not even from Orpheus, so if he does design to use the crown of Karsus that way, then perhaps he is not the man that has been heralded among our people for so long. But that would be about the bounds of it.
Is this something that is spoken of in prophecy now? His return, or
We've seen a few of the books, have we not? The Prince of the Comet.
If I remember too properly, it's not spoken in prophecy, it's spoken in sacrilege.
Or the Githyanki.
Exactly.
I just wondered if his return was foretold. It might give us some clue as to what his actions might be when should we free him.
As far as I'm aware, there is no such oracle-like prose that I don't believe there's any glimpse into the future. But my people have, I hesitate to say known, but I will say known. My people have known that Orpheus was not killed by Vlaakith, the original Vlaakith, all those eons ago, however long that may have been. He is not necessarily our prince, any more than, well, him being the prince of the Gith in general. Where he falls on his split between the Githyanki and Githzarai, we will have to see. But I would wager it is somewhere in between. He is as old as our enslavement, the occupation, and there is a lot of hatred that comes with that, especially being so old, being so ingrained in that mindset. He could have a very Githyanki approach. But I do believe
Yes.
he is a being of reason.
To be fair, he's also the Githyanki before the Githyanki were them.
And he had the good sense to try to oppose Vlaakith, who was the most power-hungry and corrupt of the Githyanki. So even if he does have the more harsh mentalities of pursuing a war with the Geik, it would not be in the same manner of Vlaakith. If anything, it may allow for a new dialogue between my people and the Githyanki. It could lead to a whole new Gith society. A rejoining after our long schism. Not sure I can impress upon you that this is probably the most important individual to my people. I say my people, regardless of Githyanki or Xre'nav'Ira.
Indeed. It's a lot to take in.
I do believe that we should free him before we make a move on the Absolute. Whether that is before or after we deal with Ornn and Gortash, I am... He's been trapped for this long. I suppose he could stay there for a while longer. But, even regardless of freeing Orpheus, I do not want this Emperor alive when we deal with the Elder Brain.
This we agree.
To be fair, we didn't have all the information, and thankfully, after our little stumble there, we got some. So I'm ready to make a move whenever.
It is fair to assume that the Emperor will make a play for the crown.
If not the Elder Brain itself.
May very well be the Elder Brain that hypothetically controls him.
He claims that he was originally controlled by this Elder Brain and was broken free by the power of the artifact. Again, if you can trust anything that creature says, and I will say you can't. But if he is being controlled by this Elder Brain, it is quite a long and circuitous play, which I would not put behind an Elder Brain.
Well,
either way, he needs to die.
To be fair, though, as you said, he's been in an astral pocket. It's infinitely long and incredibly quick all at the same time. Needless to say, I think Orpheus is a good play for us. Either we get what we want, or we go mind flare very, very quick.
Oh, well, that's a cheery way to put it.
It's a risk that I think is required.
I could agree with that.
Well, then I suppose it is a question of when.
You're allowed to have desires, Nav.
Yes, and that is what I am fighting by saying this. when we free Orpheus, he will likely pursue all of his queries with extreme intent. I don't think he will wait for us to deal with Orin and Gortash. He will make a play immediately for the Elder Brain.
So we deal with the dead three first.
I would say so. It pains me to have to say we must keep him in binds for any bit longer than necessary, but I will not say it is necessary, but it may be wise.
Well, if we're going where I think we're going, we have a different target in mind. I'm sure that Raphael will not be pleased with us taking such a valuable artifact from him.
I am unconcerned with that Cambion.
Yeah, I'm still riding the high of the dragon, to be honest.
We have faced more dangerous foes. Cambions are all talk. We've slayed greater devils than him. Down in the Temple of Shar. They are half-bloods. Not even full fiends. And he is nothing.
I don't think we should underestimate him. I really don't. There is something about him.
He has toys and machinations, and I am sure that he has laid his traps.
One of his traps, I'm hoping I'm just imagining, but we'll see if it's there when we get to it.
And with that, my friends, it is 10:11.
Yeah. Role played a bit over. I liked it.
Hey.
Yep. I am very curious what all they crammed into the final bits of this game. Whether
I foresee at least another 6 episodes with everything that's left.
Okay.
Nice.
Especially with the fights coming up, they're going to take a while.
Oh yeah. I mean, we got Gortash, we got Orin, and of course we got the Elder Brain. Of course.
Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael. Yep.
Yep. The
Mummy Lord, sure. Yeah.
I feel like we'll just steamroll the Mummy Lord, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true.
I was wondering if we were ever going to get back to anything actually involving the Githyanki and Vlaakith. Because that was a big thing down in Act 1, down in the Kresh in Act 1. And we never really got back around to it.
It does take a huge backseat in Act 2. Like, they're like, oh, here's Raphael and a little teaser of some Githyanki. And then they're just kind of gone.
Yeah. So, if there isn't anything involving Vlaakith, that could be a really cool thing to play around with. If we somehow find a GM for the continuing this past level 12, I think that would be really cool. But we'll have to scour around.
I don't think
ideas.
it would take a lot of convincing to get Cindarl to do battle on the astral plane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that'd be really cool.
Oh,
battle to take down Vlaakith.
Gonna feel about that.
Oh, come on. Victor doesn't have any interest in going to the astral plane, even for, like, magical purposes.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose there might be some interesting items there for him.
Hell, you'd just have to mention what are they called? A spelljammer? And I feel like he'd be all over that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean a boat that flies through space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'll
feel like
give you that.
Victor's the type of guy who, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but he's like, I don't know about traveling, and then he goes like out of town once, and he's like, I must see the world.
Well, he's already seen quite a bit of the world on his, on his tales of pirate hunting.
Just in general, though, like I feel like Victor's the type of guy who is like, there's always something new to see.
Oh yeah.
Well, what do you
definitely.
mean? There's something new to see? I have to see.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, he always wants to learn the next thing, see the next thing, definitely. As long as it's not going to kill him.
Astral Sea is a big one. I feel like a lot of wizards love it because that's rooted in like magic as like a formula. So
Yeah, it's a realm of imagination. And if you have a strong enough mind, you can do whatever you want in the Astral Sea.
AKA Cindarl will not be doing anything.
Yep.
He'll get flying down.
Yeah, he'll float around a bit. You're like, oh.
Yep. All right. Well, let's wrap up with our outros then. And sounds like we have quite a few episodes of a lot of combat coming up, which is going to be fun. Some big fights coming up.
Wait.
All right. Well, thank you for watching another episode of From Behind These Eyes. Let's go back up our list of cast members and characters here. And let's start down at the bottom with Tal.
Hey everyone, so I'm Tal. You can find me across the social media under the Gamer's Rest. I am now mainly back from my surgery, so I'm starting to put a few bits and pieces out now. So mainly next week on my YouTube channel, you can check out 2 new streams that I've got. So on Wednesday, you'll be able to catch the first playthrough, first couple of episodes of the Thaumaturge.
Oh, I want to play that so bad.
Yeah, I've had to put content warning at the front of it because it is it goes hard. It really does. Yeah, even the language, it's like, because they even put a bit at the front saying, oh, some of the views expressed in this are of the time. Please be aware they may offend. It's like, oh, yes.
It's Lovecraft Pokemon.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean... That's a game summarized poorly, but that's what the Thaumaturge is.
Yeah. It's good, but yeah, it's brutal. And then on Friday, you'll be able to catch the first 2 episodes of The Wasteland 3, which is a nice apocalyptic sci-fi RPG. Very similar in terms of some of the stuff like Divinity Original Sin and those kind of games. Where you play as the Colorado Rangers trying to establish a home for themselves.
That game also goes pretty hard. You
Yes,
might want a
does.
content warning on that one too.
Yep, already done that. That's already on there. Yes, after a couple of the cutscenes, I was like, oh yeah, I probably do need something on the front of that. And you'll be pleased to know that my usual levels of skill and ability have been shown in the first couple of episodes. It doesn't go well, but I don't think anyone's surprised by that. And that's me. That's everything I've got going on at the moment.
Excellent. 2 very interesting games to check out, certainly. All right, who's up next? I believe that is Cindarl, hiding in the corner up here in a bush. The Eye. I have you up in the corner, hiding in a mass of vines.
I'm standing right in front of this staircase. It's weird.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, he's right in front of the staircase for me too.
Oh, let me take a screenshot of this. I'll show you guys later. That's funny. That's funny. Anyway,
yeah,
The Eye.
What happens when I move?
Yeah, you just walked out of where you were sitting behind the vines. Now you're with us.
Weird.
Yep.
Anyway, yes, I am the Eye playing Cindarl, not Cindarl playing as the Eye. That'd be interesting. But
Gone too deep.
Yeah, I've gotten too deep. I've immersed in myself. Right now, I have nothing else going on. But you'll find me here every Thursday, and when Zach wishes to tap me again for
more interesting other game content, we will definitely get into that.
We need to get back to it.
Yeah.
I've just been I've had a steady home group of tabletop role playing games, so it's been a hot minute.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, Zach, what do you got going on?
Hey everybody, I'm Zach, or at Triceratops on my end over here, and the runner of the podcast scheduled for launch, which is currently on hiatus until I get inspiration and find some more cool games or things that I want to talk about. Not that there's not stuff that's going on out there, but I've been busy. Yeah, you can find me on my Twitch as Triceratops occasionally. It's been super infrequent. And you can find me on all the socials at Scheduled for Launch. And I think after it's all been sorted out, not next week, but the week following, so 2 weeks from now, gonna have an announcement about an upcoming thing that I'm doing. We're gonna give it a shot, and if things go well from there, maybe some more in the near future. I'm also on the Tale of the Void podcast. Tale of the Void with Jack on Tuesdays, bi-weekly usually, sometimes.
Right. When we can
had
manage.
Yeah, exactly. We just had a really solid session with some weird imagination mechanics, actually.
Very Astral Sea.
Like Astral Sea. Yeah, I was going to say kind of Astral Sea. And it was super cool. So we're going to have more of that and hopefully finish that off and figure out what the hell's going on so I can stop being a giant Oni.
A giant Oni, and
I'm like
boy,
Jurassic size right now.
Yep. That was such a crazy board to end the game with.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So go check that out. Real fun combat we had. Very cinematic combat in Veil of the Void. And if you're a friend of the channel, you know I'm a friend of their channel and Veil of the Void. In fact, they sponsor the Starcrier conflict and have been featured on this channel a number of times. So go check out Veil of the Void Reforged. Sorry, Zach, did you have anything more?
Nope. That's everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, just keep an ear out because there's going to be some cool stuff coming up, especially with summer coming. So.
Yes, excellent. And speaking of which, for no reason at all, go check out Tales from the Table Studios, because Lion's always got things going on, and of course he's in the Starcrier conflict. So go check that out. Anyway, that's a good, I've already been talking about it. I'd say that's a good segue, but I've already made the segue. The Starcrier conflict, that's the main thing we have going on here at RPGs Uncovered, other than this, which is just our little fun time game, hanging out, playing a game with each other, which has been so much fun doing this. I would love to continue this in an actual AP series with D&D. It's been ages since I've played D&D. I was thinking about that the other day. It's been, I think, literal years since I've played any form of Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm finally starting to get the itch for it again.
Yeah, it's been almost 2 years for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's longer. No, almost 2 years, yeah.
Yep.
Because I decided to GM something for something. But, yeah.
So every Sunday, 7 p.m. US Eastern Time, the Starcrier conflict. If you like sci-fi space mecha operas, you're going to want to check this out. We are using a Lancer RPG system. It's really fun. We are just unlocking our first license level, so nobody has any big fancy mechs right now. They just have the standard GMS mechs. And variants, which, and all of the Fisher-Price toys that you can slap on top of them, so it's all very varied. Everybody has a very unique playstyle and very unique mechs already, but they're getting their first license level and picking up some really cool new toys. And because I can't just let the game be mechanics, we're going to explore what that means to actually gain these new license levels. And they're finally making their way back to Far Station 12 after a 15-year-long mission, or a year-and-a-half-long mission, or a week-long mission, however you want to look at it, because time gets real wibbly-wobbly when you're dealing with relativistic distances. and cryostasis. So we're finally getting away from our first mission and back into some narrative slice of life gameplay, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun because I just absolutely traumatized half the team in the last episode, and they have some things to work out. So if that sounds fun to you, come hang out on Sunday. Also, the second episode of the podcast just dropped yesterday morning. So if you would like to check out the Starcrier conflict in audio format instead of live stream, we've taken the streams, cut them in half, edited it down from there, added a whole bunch of fun sound effects and sound design and whatnot, and I think it's a real fun experience that you can enjoy in your car or while you're working or while you're cleaning or whatever it is you do when you listen to podcasts. And I'm going to try to get ahead of the curve so I can keep it a weekly release, but at the very least it'll be every other week because sound design is a lot. But I've had a lot of fun editing those episodes into podcasts, and I think they came out really good. So if you want to check it out, but you don't want to hang out live, you don't have time for that, they're both just over an hour long, and just chock full of really great stuff. And we'll be dealing with the combat episodes soon, so we'll see how that turns out in podcast form. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's podcast. That's live. All of the VODs are here on... Actually, no, not all of them are. I need to get the fifth episode up because for some reason it didn't stream to YouTube. But if you're behind on the series, you can check them out. I'm planning on getting it all figured out once we finally wrap up here. That's what I was doing before we started this game. It's what I'm going to be continuing to doing once I finally shut up. I think that's all I have. Come hang out on Sunday. Come hang out every other Tuesday with Tales the Void, and keep hanging out here on Thursdays for more From Behind These Eyes. That's all I got. I think it's time to call it a night. As always, thanks for watching. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, keep having fun, keep checking back here at RPGs Uncovered for more whatever fun indie TTRPG content we can come up with. Good night and happy time zone, folks.